Hello, I'm James Whittington-Phillips and welcome to log 20 of the Devising logs. Today was our third stop of the tour. We stopped at Arts and Media School, Islington. This one was a weird one for me as it was my secondary school and I hadn't performed there in over 7 years. 4 years since I had left. But what helped, and especially for me, what helped is being in an actual theatre. So what we did was we ran everything. We did a line run, we did a speed run, we'd run the dances, and we ran everything because we had a week off between this and just generally got back into the groove of things. And when it came to doing the first performance, it was like everything was. I tried to, especially from my point of view, trying to make everything as bold as humanly possible, and just making sure, because it's tiered seating, it's like and it's a much bigger space. You got to make the sound travel much further, and it's like, that's what the interesting thing about the Devising project is, just adapting to the different spaces. Because we're on tour, it's like not every space is going to be the same. The acoustics are going to be different, so it's like one space could be more echoey, whereas another space could be a lot more padded out, and it's like one space could be bigger, one space could be smaller, so you don't always have the space. I think one thing we needed to do, especially me, I needed to do was because there was a line on the stage. There was a line of it. We were supposed to we do cross it, and we needed to work on crossing it, and I achieved that in the second, and then also just, again, don't be afraid to go up and just work. Don't just always go for the front, or you can always go from someone in the back, a bit further back. Just always don't be mindful that it's like you have to get back to do your thing, and don't just drag it out, because if it starts dragging out, everyone loses focus. And I think one of the challenges we faced, especially I faced, is there were a couple of people that were just a bit distracted, but then it's like, in terms of, we managed to get them. It's like they're really focused on it. And it's like they're just really focused on it, and it's like, I think that's when you're not, and in terms of, that's an indication when you're doing a really good job in terms of devising, because it's like, so in the morning it was a year 7, year 7s, we were performing to year 7s, and then in the afternoon it was year 10s, and the year 10s, and amazingly, it's like, what was really uplifting is like the year 10s got into it as much as the year 7s did, and it was really interesting to see how it's like, even as an older audience really enjoyed the play, and it's like something, and it also was like, when the audience reacts, it's really uplifting, and it's like, and I think, yeah, I'm gonna make this even bigger, and it's like, yeah, they're going with me, so it's like you get this sense of joy inside, and it's like everyone's like, yes, I want to see more, and it's like, I think that's kind of what I hoped I did, and it's like everyone sort of loved it, and it's like everyone was speechless afterwards, and it's just like coming down to that, it's like very hard, because it's like you're just filled with adrenaline. It's like, I want to go again, I want to go again, I want to go again. It's like, and I think that's one of the things that was really helpful, is that it's like, I'm ready to, it's like, I want to do this again. It's like, I'm ready, I'm pumped, I'm ready to go. And that's the kind of mentality I want to keep moving forward. And that will conclude log 19 of the Devising Reflective logs. Thank you, and goodbye.